Hello, welcome back to Kaiserreich. I must profess I remember literally nothing about what was going on except for, you know, the deadlock in Iberia and France and the Netherlands. I actually kind of like how there's a symmetrical front line going through the Bay of Biscay here almost. Like this diagonal cut here in Europe. Yeah, if you weren't aware, the reason for the lack of videos for a while was because I went to Trondheim. You know, I live up here and I went down here to visit some friends, attend a birthday party, and generally engage in the Norwegian national pastime, which is binge drinking. I was hoping that my voice situation would be solved by just taking a few days off from recording. It turns out it wasn't, and I think it's probably going to be like a long-term problem, I think. Which is why I got a what's called a blue prescription for meds. I believe in the UK that is what you call the prescriptions for that you give to meth heads. Have no worry, I'm not doing illicit substances, but yeah, I got a blue prescription, which is like the prescription you get in Norway for long-term problems. Basically makes the meds cost like $2. So I'm gonna try to do an encirclement here. I don't remember if that was what I was doing while I last played. And let's look at the resource situation. We've got the rubber from the Dutch East Indies, and we should... Let's see if we need any more steel. We do. Not necessarily. We need chromium. I mean, we do need steel as well, but we need chromium the most. Actually, no, we need both. Yeah, we need steel the most, I think. And we're gonna buy it from Japan still. Don't know if I just heard my cat or if I heard something else. All right, let's try this. I'm attacking with everyone because I'm thinking we might need to. Yeah, I'm thinking some are gonna get beaten back and then we'll hold them, but it actually doesn't seem like that's gonna happen because they're all attacking this point instead of anywhere else, and they're not reinforcing. So I'm just actually gonna hold one single division to help with the defense, while the rest enact the encirclement here. And that was absurdly successful. Now we just need to hold the encirclement for a little bit until we can get the their supplies down. The organization is not great here. Yeah, it's a supply problem. We'll move the tank over here. We'll move the... Let's see, this is not hills, is it? It is hills. Let's move the mountain division as well, and let's move another division over there. Because we're going to start pushing into that fort, and that's going to be kind of painful. Or we're going to push them down here, and then... Oh my fucking god, they actually got troops in there before we could... Oh, before we could deal with it. That is upsetting. Guess we'll move the tank down there to try to help out. As well as the mountain Jaegers and the extra division. Oh my god, and they took Coimbra as well. That's... Oh my god, that makes me mad. This some bullshit right here. I don't really understand what happened here. I think an infantry division or something attacked and then... No, I don't know. Like, for some reason our guys stopped attacking. Which would make sense if they ran out of supply, but I don't think they should have. Yeah, now we are in the dangerous position here. Trying to look for opportunities. There might be an opportunity over here, but that would require synchronized or a sort of some cooperation on behalf of the AI, which I cannot. May as well start up production of to none. Let's hope I don't have any... no, we don't have any focuses left that could potentially aid that research there, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, dockyards are free, but we're not actually producing anything because we don't want to be. We want to use our resources on the military, or the ground military machine, the army. The ideal would be to have troops on the west side here as well, but I don't think we can get that at the moment. We also have the problem of the enemy having total and complete air superiority, which, I mean, makes sense with the industrial might of the Soviet Union and German-occupied territories, as well as this disgusting People's Republic of China. If only there was a world in which the Fengshan government and Russia declared war on each other. There's the focus for take Persia, and yeah, they can't strike at Japan, but there's a focus for take Persia, and then there's Alashore that's at war with social. Okay, that's yeah, that's not gonna work. The other one is Karelia, and then yeah, most of those focuses aren't gonna work. I was hoping that they would declare war on, or sorry, these guys should declare war on the Transcaucasian Republic at some point. With the Liberate Batumi focus. Let's try again. This time, let's deselect one. Oh, sorry, that actually deselected way more than I intended. We'll move the mountain division in and keep the regular division at bay, or keep them at the mountains here. Because the mountain divisions will be better at defending this mountain division here in Guarda. In the meantime, I think we're gonna be able to hold Tuco Salamanca. I think we should probably maybe yeah, we'll assist with this, though I don't think it's gonna be, yeah, it's not gonna be effective. Don't know why they're attacking over there. It's wishful thinking on behalf of the AI. I believe we've won the war at sea, so I don't think any of that research is at all necessary. And we've got all the air doctrine and doctrine stuff, and we've got. So we'll just do the Vickers Valiant. Try to get the ability to drop nukes basically across the globe. This might work, but it's going to rely on the tank being able to rush in after the attack is over. I think the best way of doing this right now, because our tank division for some reason isn't very good at staying in the fight, is to have the tank division assist in the fights and not actually stop them, because that puts them at the front line, which means that they get knocked out first, which means they have to recover then. If we have them assisting or attacking after everyone else starts attacking, then the tank will come in later and will be able to rush into the province once it's taken. Ideally, that is. It might not work out that way when or in practice. The enemy is pushing on all fronts here, that's fine. We seem to be holding on all fronts. All sides in the war are extremely beleaguered. Yeah, Commune of France completely out of manpower, even on scraping the barrel. All these smaller socialist states have gone scraping the barrel as well. Only Austria is out of manpower. Soviets, of course, near infinite manpower and the Finnish on scraping the barrel as well, but they're not at war with anyone. Dude, they need to add more research for us here. We're running out. I thought I started this research. Or did I not? I'm just gonna do it for the memes. You know... Oh, we actually did get in. And we're holding, though we're completely out of organization. Now we need to push into the forests here in Guarda. Let's see, we should probably pull some troops out of this little pocket here, because there honestly isn't enough infrastructure for all of us here. And the Portuguese aren't being fast enough or efficient enough at repairing. Also, this is default music. I'm not gonna have any of that. We need more divisions in there actually, so I'm gonna move some in there. I think we'll keep these 4 in this point here, or at this point here, and maybe push them into Leon once we want to, you know, try to effect a push on Madrid. We have naval landings all around the peninsula, which is nice. It seems like our lines are stronger on the, like on the French front, but our lines are much weaker on the Spanish front. Of course, up here the enemies are, you know, much more dominant than us. Up by the Netherlands. Luckily, the Netherlands are a terrible place to fight through. 14,000 manpower. Let's not lose track of the manpower right now. Oh, this is bad. This is extremely bad. Need to stop them wherever we can. This might actually be beneficial to us, because they're... No, it's not going to be. They're all using up their... Nope, yeah, it's not going to work. They were all using up a lot of their organization, but... or their reinforcements and stuff, but it wasn't going to be enough. 4? Maybe. Nah. The fort there is too strong for them to break through, I think. We need to stop this so we're not wasting too much manpower. Let's just double check that we're not getting too much help. We're not getting any help. Okay, let's again focus on this point. Receiving absolutely no reinforcements. Oh. See, they've got a light tank division. Actually, that's a light and medium. Try to look for any other sorts of alternatives for the encirclement, but I'm not seeing much. Oh yeah, at this point we might actually be able to just reverse this on them and counterattack. Yeah, that's fairly easy take there. Whenever the AI like too aggressively pushes, like we for example did here, you should always counterattack and try to take the territory from them. They did attack us here and take something from us, so it's good that we take this so that we lessen the chance of any sort of encirclement. In this case here, like the AI have us. All they have to do is just attack from every direction and we should die. But they aren't doing so, which is lucky for us, but is probably also because of the whole you know, lack of any sort of centralized command structure, even for the AI. Like I'm complaining about the AI not helping me, but the AI is having the same problem. They're not all played by a single quote-unquote player. They're not all played by a single like simulated like player. So the problem of not getting aid when I need it is an issue for their side as well. See how our fleets are doing. Mine laying here should be over, so... And where are they laying mines? They're laying mines up by Russia. These guys are raiding, I think. But they're repairing right now, I think. Or are they? Yeah, they look to be repairing. These guys aren't doing anything, but... I don't think raiding here is the best idea. I think raiding closer to the enemy might be better. Actually, that's a lot of convoys. We're gonna raid over here. Of course, because the French convoys are all going through... Wait, where the fuck are they going, actually? Are they getting any at all? I don't think the French have any ports to receive trade from. So they might actually get starved out. That being said, they are already starved out on manpower, so it doesn't really matter. But the Iberians also are, I believe... Yeah, all their trade is flowing through Andalusia, or... No, actually not even Andalusia, it's all flowing through like Almeria and stuff. So if you raid the Suez Canal and over there, we should be able to completely starve them out. Whereas this trade is, you know, going who knows where. It can go basically anywhere. I'm guessing though it's flowing through the English Channel, which would make sense. Like that's the place the AI would send it because it's the shortest route. All right, we have some organization back. Let's give it a shot again. This time I'm going to try to send some troops around and try to attack from a different angle as well. Again, might not work, but that's, you know, that's the case for every military strategy. And if it doesn't work, it could also cause some sort of disaster where they push into this space here, though I find that unlikely with the, you know, snake sort of thing we've got going here. You know, kind of a parallel to the snake we've got going over here. Oh, we got a Marine division again. I'm not sure if we're going to be using them at the moment. I don't see a terribly productive use for them at the moment. I forgot who we had assigned for our Marines. I think it might have been... I think they might be assigned for somewhere else right now, because they would have some progress on the invader trait. It would be... Okay, it's Otto Ruge, actually. At least he has been in charge of one invasion. I think the only real... this is a cool song. I think the only real kind of productive use of a Marine right now would be this situation here. but we'd have to get like ships all the way through the central Mediterranean Sea. We'd have to go through the eastern Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea. So we need naval superiority and all that stuff, intel and everything else. The whole shebang. I'm gonna wait for this guy to leave, the Russian or the Ukrainian troop there. Oh, sorry, there's even more now. Actually, those are low on organization, so I think we should probably, because they might stay. So we should probably just hedge our bets on this push. And of course, I forgot. Hold the tank and then send them in. It's not going too well. Might have to wait and be a bit more patient with that push there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There's too many troops passing through, so it gets harder because they're going to reinforce that. Even if they're not intending to, they're going to send troops through, which will then work as reinforcements. Okay, no, actually that's ours, never mind. Let's hold them. I wonder if we can, yeah, we can probably spare some more troops from over here. We actually don't need anyone watching over the river, I think. I think the plan right now is going to be encirclement here, and then try to send troops over here for an encirclement here. And then literally just keep, like, repeat ad nauseum. We need to stop training troops. And assign them to the Norwegian Liberation Army. I'll keep that division in Norway for now. Because shipping it over is a bit risky, and you never know whenever this stuff might turn around and I might have to defend Norway again. Yeah, the Portuguese are pushing, but they're pushing in kind of a strange manner. Like, these guys should be pushing here as well. Oh, it's not the Portuguese, it's the Germans. Exclusively the Germans. We really should have lost Iberia a long time ago. Our troops are just way too weak to withstand anything. The problem, again, is the AI doesn't really know how to organize an efficient assault with multiple countries' armies. It's one of the major gripes I have with playing a miner in this game. It's that the AI doesn't really know how to, like, you know, work together unless you've got puppets and stuff, in which case you can, you know, assume manual control and stuff. Oh, cool. We're actually sinking shipping over by the coast of the US. What is happening here? So those guys got reassigned to raiding, but they're not raiding in the correct spot. These guys aren't doing anything right now. I believe they're meant to be raiding at some point. Yes, they are. I'm gonna remove that plan and send them to raid over here instead. But I should probably send them back home to repair. Fuck it, they're only submarines. Yeah. We've got more submarines. In case those guys get sunk. Let's speed up a little bit. The waiting game, the patience, is not something I'm really good at in this game when commentating, because you always want to do something, you know? But at the moment, all I can do is nothing. While we wait for these guys to recover their strength and organization. Or wait for an opportunity like the one we saw here. Though I doubt such an opportunity will present itself in the near future. I think this is the best shot we have right now. I'm a bit worried about the situation here with the Sicilians. Though I trust them to be able to handle both the Italian and the French armies because they're, you know, again, under two different command structures. But I'm worried about them like pushing out here and then the Italian command structure getting all kinds of confused. And, you know, shifting troops across the sea and everything. Which has killed armies before. In Hoi 4, of course. Okay, once we're done defending against this, I'm going to attack because I don't want to wait for the Mountaineers to recover and then just have them get beaten down again by the enemy. Okay, let's try this, let's hope it works, and again, pull the tank out, let them recover a bit, and then send them back in. They're receiving just way too many collapse of the Japanese Empire. Whoa. Hold on, buddy. Okay, so the Japanese Empire didn't actually collapse, I think. Yeah, they've only they've ceded any possessions in Manchuria and yeah, they're still holding on to the legation cities as well as or sorry, they're holding on to Korean holdings and apparently the Transformer Republic, which I believe unlocks. Yep, it unlocks the focus for the Soviets to strike at Japan. That's cool. That's interesting. So we might actually get a distraction for the Soviets there. All hope is not lost, and holy shit, this is just dreadful. I think our best shot at the moment is to try to push from the outside, because this is not working. Like, we've got to push from this direction here, but there's no, you know, multiple tiles here to take that tile. So we might have to find somewhere else to push from the outside. And also this dream of an encirclement, I believe, has been crushed by the enemy pushing closer towards Bilbao, or Bilbao. Yeah, not much is happening at the moment. This world might actually turn out as some sort of strange reverse of the Cold War, where you've got all these different you know, socialist, or at least in this case a lot of them are socialist, but did I see the KGB? No, it was the KPB. In this case a lot of them are socialist in some way, shape or form, but like this, you know, socialist versus capitalist, democratic, you know, bipolar world here, where the world split between the Entente and the Internationale. Of course it is in reality tripolar, with South America making up its own bloc, and Japan technically being this like strange, you know, strange nation that has been defeated, kind of like the Ottoman Empire, in various wars, and is kind of in decline at the moment. You know, the Ottoman Empire of the real world, which declined and collapsed, more or less, after the First World War, and also this is dreadful as well. Yeah, we're probably gonna pull out of this pocket and try to rethink our strategy, pull our troops back out of any sort of danger, recover some manpower, and then maybe leave for, I don't know. France is nice this time of year. That being said, we are at the 30-minute mark, which puts us at the end of the episode. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and if you, as usual, want, you can reach me on social media and Discord by following the links in the description down below, and also you can support me financially on Patreon if you would like. $1 and up, and there's only one tier, and that's the $1 and up one. You can give however much or however little you can or want to. Of course, only give however much you can. And yeah, that is about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.